Hi everyone, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and tonight I decided we would do some ink pens. Now, I've done a video on these once before, and for some reason, that was the when I was having all the problems on YouTube and I couldn't get none of my videos to load. So, I thought we would do them again, because I know this is a 1 hour epoxy, but I thought we would use it anyway. We're usually on here more than 1 hour, so. And then some of them I thought I would pour in polyurethane and use some Let's Resin neon colors for those. So let me get you down and I'll show you what I've done so far. Oh, there's Miss June. Hi, Miss June.
We just turn that volume down. Hi,
June. Do you want to be behind the scenes or do you want to be on the screen?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
All right.
Talk about last minute, Miss Frances.
Huh?
Talk about last minute.
I'm sorry. I sent it to Miss Coral and then I thought, oh God, she's probably still not feeling well.
Hello, Mr. David.
Hi, Mr. David. Oh, I got to go back and click.
I'm in my PJs.
There we go. That's okay. I gotta get my microphone moved out of the way so that everybody will be able to see what I'm doing. But I don't want to move it too far away because then I'm afraid somebody will be complaining because they can't hear me.
Oh.
All right. Now I've done these pens once before, and for some reason YouTube didn't like that video, and I could never get it to load. Never.
Oh wow.
So I thought, oh, I haven't done these. Let's do them again. They came in a pack of 10. They're all different shapes. They have, this one looks like it has like Mickey Mouse ears on it. Looks like Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh yeah. And
then
pens.
I think, yep. And I think this one is, I want to say an animal because it looks like it has antlers. But that's what we're doing tonight. And I have 3 others that I bought a long time ago. I don't like the shapes of those too much. So I thought, let's do these. There's 10 of them. And I'm gonna. Hi, Miss Cindy. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
I decided to use the 1 hour promise on 5 of them. It's a 1 hour epoxy.
Okay.
I'm going to use that on 5 of them because I'm going to decorate them. And hi, Miss Natalie. I'm going to decorate them. So I want the decorations to show. So I thought that would be a good way to do that. Now, the other 5, I'm going to use Let's Resin's neon colors and polyurethane.
Okay, so nothing crazy tonight.
Yeah, I'm only going to mix up a little bit of polyurethane at a time because I don't want it to cure before I get them poured. Okay. And you really got to be careful with the tips of them to make sure you don't have air bubbles in it. So yeah, that's a little bit.
And how do you actually pour into those pans? Is there a little gap?
Yeah, it's all open right here.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to be careful with these because they don't stand up very good. You also, sometimes when you pour them, you got to tip them up and let it run down to the tip.
Hello, Patricia.
But I will, before I even pour in them, I'm going to squirt them all with some alcohol. Really good. Because I want that to be down in the bottom of the pen. All right. Now, let's see. I'm gonna do a little at a time on this one too because, yeah, I've only.
How many pens have you got there?
10. It came in a pack of 10.
Okay.
Oh, it was cold down here.
Hello, Kerry.
Hi, Carrie. It was cold down here, so
Hello, Julan.
I could see. I can see this is going to take a while. I should have heated these up. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'll let it set for a minute because I don't want to mix up too much at a time. I might have to turn my heat mat on over here because it's hot here. I got the air on.
Yeah.
But it ain't hot down here in this room too much. It's usually pretty cool down here. So we will let that set for a few minutes. And I will move some stuff off of my heat mat and go ahead and turn it on and heat them up a little bit. I did get my dragon head done. I was happy it had teeth.
Yeah.
Happy it actually had teeth.
They didn't break off.
But my problem was I didn't like the air bubbles. The big old air bubbles.
Give me a second, sorry.
I'm gonna move this out of the way. I gotta move some stuff off of there so I can turn that heat mat on. Yeah, I won't. You can go up there. Turn that heat mat on and let's get that stuff warmed up so it won't be so thick to pour. Oh, crud. Let's see what's plugged in where. I don't know what's what here. We'll unplug the TV for now. All right. I turned the heat mat on, so we're going to let it heat up, and I'll put the epoxy over there so it can heat. Okay, I did A, and it's over, so I'm going to have to pour that one over too. B is not quite as thick as A is.
I'm back.
Okay, A is pretty thick. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna. Yeah, it ought to be getting warm. I just turned it on. Okay. All right, let's get this stirred up. Yeah, that's some thick stuff there. Yeah, that's what I get. May have to set that on the heat mat for a few minutes too. Because it's really thick.
It's thick, is it?
It's really thick.
There.
Well, I didn't think about it. It is rather cool down here. I should have took this upstairs because most of my regular epoxy is upstairs. I only bring it down when I want to use it. I don't leave it down here because it's just too chilly down here. I'm just going to keep stirring it. Maybe I'll set it on this heat mat while I'm stirring it and heat it up.
Okay, Natalie. Natalie's got her grandkids for the weekend.
Okay.
It's going to be in and out.
Okay, Natalie. I'm using the cup, Natalie. I'm using the cup you made me. I went to the surgeon today.
And
I'm scheduled for surgery May 29th.
okay, so what's that? Not next week, the following
Yep.
Thursday.
My granddaughter gets out of school on the 28th.
Okay.
So I told the surgeon I really don't want to schedule it before then because she's going to be here and she's going to be helping, feed the dogs, take care of the dogs.
Things.
Yeah. So we'll see. She said 2 weeks off of it
Yep.
And then after I come in and see her and she checks me, then she'll put me in a walking boot for 2 weeks. So I'll be able to walk on it after that. But yeah, she's like, it looks like you've been dealing with this for over a year. And I said, yes, I have. And I'm kind of tired of it. No, I won't put it in the dishwasher. I knew it wouldn't go in. It couldn't go in there. I knew that. Hi,
Yeah.
Julian.
Yes. Gillan says you need to get on his live before then. So maybe this coming Thursday,
Thursday.
next Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I will. I was so busy yesterday. I didn't even turn the TV on. I didn't even get to see his live yesterday because I was busy doing other stuff.
But can you two communicate now? Have you exchanged?
I sent him a friend request on Messenger.
Okay, that's good.
And he's sending me one back. So yeah,
Brilliant.
we'll be able to keep in touch on Messenger. And I've watched, some of his lives. I just haven't got to watch. I didn't get to watch Thursdays, but I have watched some of the other ones they've done. They got some, yeah, I was watching it, and as I was watching them do all the woodworking, it just, it was, I loved watching it, but it was hard for me to watch because that's what my husband did.
Yes. Yeah, understand that.
He was a big woodworker. And, he did carvings and all kinds of stuff. So it was a little hard to watch, but I did watch it.
Brings back memories.
Yeah, because he was always making something. He spent, he'd be so bored because he couldn't work. So most of the time he would be out in the garage when I got home making something, doing something.
Yeah. And you still got quite a lot of these stuff, haven't you?
Yep, I do. I have lots of tools left. The only big tool I got rid of is his saw stop he had.
Natalie's saying that her grandson is here. He is in a walking boot, broke his foot in 2 places.
Oh wow. I did that too. I still have my walking boot from the first time I broke it. Well,
Oh, Julian's saying he can't send Miss Frances a friend's request.
Maybe I sent it. Hold on. I'll have to send it through Frances Carpenter. Maybe I sent it through Beadinkrazy, and that's
it has to be Frances Carpenter.
Okay. I'll have to go send him one through there.
Yeah.
I thought I already had, but I might have been under Beadinkrazy when I did it.
Yeah, it won't work that way, I don't think.
Well, this is really, wow.
Thick.
Well, it's not clear.
What did you do to it?
I didn't do anything to it. All I've been doing is stirring it. I mean, sitting in the cold might have done it.
Turning it white.
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell. I know I've probably been stirring it for at least 5 minutes now. I don't want to stir it too long because it's an hour. So, all right. Well, we're going to roll with it.
Natalie says her grandson is 9 years old.
Oh, doggone it. That's rough. It's rough. Especially, when you're that age and you know, everybody else is playing and doing sports and stuff and you want to go do it and you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be rough. Okay. So this is the one I was going to start on because I already had made something up for it. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this in there first because I don't want those. I'm not thrilled about this either. We'll see how it works. All right, stop.
What do you want? You can hear him meowing.
Yeah. Oh, doggone it.
What did you do?
I just dumped all my beads I had loaded on there. Doggone it.
That's all your meowing, that is.
Yeah. Ah, doggone. Come on. Darn it. Can't believe I did that. And get them back on there. I just want to make sure I hold on the other end so they don't slide right off. Yeah, we don't want to do the sliding off stuff.
No.
Not again. All right. I missed a. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I must have lost a purple one, but I didn't. It's there.
Yeah, a few people are getting tornadoes. I think Julia's got one heading her way.
We've had nothing but really heat.
Yeah, I think Sue had a lot of rain last night.
We have not. Well, I haven't seen any rain in the forecast. I know it's been really hot here. And it was really hard to stand out there and paint, but I didn't get it.
Are you still painting?
I do have some more to paint. Yes, I do, ma'am. I do. But I decided to take a break. I do have more to paint, though. I got to do the sides of the house. But I did the rest of the back of my house. I went out into the building and I found another paint extension for the roller.
Yeah.
And extended it all the way, which extended it to about 6 foot. And I poured it from the ground.
Wow.
I never even climbed on a ladder.
Well, you was climbing up the ladder.
Yeah, I was, because I needed to scrape. And then I fixed that too. I went and got the other paint pole extender and I taped a scraper to it.
Yeah, we were doing the quiz.
It all the way and scraped.
Yeah, we were doing a quiz whilst Miss Frances was up a ladder scraping her house.
I didn't want to, but I had to. Okay, I'm going to put some beads in another one, but this one of these, I just want to, I think it's that one. This one, I'm just going to pour some in. And then I will put some kind of decorations in there. All right, hold on. Let's tip you up. So you run down.
Oops.
Make sure you're running down there where you're supposed to be. You are not, but you're going to. All right, let's see here. I was going to throw in some Mylar flakes or some colored glass. But I want to make sure the bottom of that was covered with resin before I did it.
So where is Patricia from? What part of America?
Patricia is in St. Louis.
St. Louis, okay.
She's in Missouri, same as me, but she's in St. Louis.
Okay.
I hate these little tiny openings. Just trying to make sure I get it in there. Get in. Yeah, so my granddaughter sent me a text after I asked her mom if she was when she got out of school and when she so I could make sure I scheduled my appointment for after she was out of school. She said, "Grandma, just don't make your appointment on July 4th because we'll be on vacation." Okay, well, I told her, I said, Bella, Grandma doesn't intend to be waiting until July 4th to get it done. I don't know if I got that in that pin or not. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, I might have to squeeze that a little bit. Make sure I get the air out. Yeah, I see some air bubbles coming out. That one's not full all the way yet.
So you putting beads in there, did you say?
I put beads in the first one,
Yeah.
pony beads. This one I put colored glass, little chunks of colored
Yeah.
glass. Problem is even when you get it poured, you don't know if you got it down in the tip. I'm trying to make sure that that's what I did. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have too many bubbles. Yeah, I could see some popping down here. Yeah. I don't know if you went all the way down in there or not. Definitely got some bubbles there. Get this dotting tool down in there, maybe. Maybe. Okay, I want my beads to be covered. That one doesn't look like it's covered. Okay, where'd my pigtail go? And I don't want that over there. All right, so the next one I had some.
Will you be able to see the glass and the beads if it's turned white?
This is not. This is supposed to be clear epoxy. Now, why
Mm-hmm.
it's white is probably because it got too cold down here.
Okay.
But for the most part, it should be clear and it should be fine, I hope. We're going to take some of these mylar flakes and throw it in this one. Hopefully. I got to hurry though, because I know this stuff does get tacky pretty quickly. Or at least it didn't. It didn't get really tacky on my frame that I was on my canvas that I put it on.
But considering that it's already thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may get thick quick, so I'm gonna try and get these filled as much as I can.
Kerry says, do you think it will turn clear?
I have had the epoxy be white like that before from the cold down here, and it has turned clear. I haven't had a problem with it, so we will see.
And was that
I
last
haven't.
room?
Yeah, I haven't used the 1 hour before
Yeah.
like that, so I don't know much about it. I know that the last time I used it, I was expecting it to cure within an hour, and it did not on that canvas. So I was not a happy camper. Okay, my problem is I can't, once I put some epoxy in there, I can't see that little nub that you're supposed to put down in the pen. Kind of hard to see.
Well, I'm going to turn my camera off, but I'll still be here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Alrighty. Let's see here. All right, there's that one. I could probably just mute you, or maybe just click on me and it'll widen my screen some. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yeah, click on you.
I don't see it. And let's see it doing it. Let's see. There is one here. There is. I don't remember. I did it on hide camera. Keep audio.
Yeah.
There
you
go. All right. We're cooking with gas now. Okay. So pink in that one. I need to do something quickly on this other two before that stuff gets too thick. Which way is that sucker? Oh, right there. We'll put some of these in there.
Yeah, Boots needs my attention at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I got one at the top of the stairs that needs my attention. Yeah, he just have to get over it. Yeah, because he spends the biggest part of his time in my lap when I'm upstairs. So if I come downstairs, he just acts like I just killed him.
Yeah, you deserted him.
Dude, come on. You know I always come back upstairs eventually.
Eventually.
Yes. Sometimes I like to stay down here a little extra long. Because that's my break time. That's where I get a break from
break from the pets.
Yeah, from the dogs wanting in my lap constantly. You know, constantly. It's like, come on, really? Really? Okay, let's get this pen down in there. Yeah, that's what I don't like about pouring those. It's finding those stupid little nubs. I see it, but I don't know if it's inside the pen because I can't see if that's where I put it. I guess we'll find out. Whoa, slow down.
I've got pen molds, but I've never poured them.
I thought about, except for there's such little molds. I don't know how well they would work with. I think you would break them apart trying to do them in mixed mold or something like that.
Oh yeah, couldn't do it with
I think they would break apart. But yeah, I have to admit it might make a cool pen. This one, I'm gonna pour some in there. Hopefully I got enough to fill it because I think I overfilled the other one. And what
Hello, April.
Hey, Miss April. I don't know. I mean, it may take longer for these. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used this a lot. I don't know
how. It is me, April. Sorry, Miss Frances.
I don't know how it works, so I guess we're gonna find out. Get this out of the way here. So let's see what I'm doing here. I'm having a hard time hitting that stupid little Having a hard time picking them up with the tweezers. I'd be better off probably picking them up with my hand there.
Hello, Angel.
Hi, Angel. Oh, I'm making a mess. Yes, I am.
Oh, thank you, Julian. Julian's feeling relaxed listening to us.
Really? Ah, well. That's a good thing, I guess.
I do tend to put people to sleep.
Miss June. That wasn't very nice to say. Yeah, just about, you know, as long as I'm interested in whatever I'm watching, I'm fine. But if it turns boring all of a sudden, boy, I'm out like a light. Sorry, you were too boring for me. And I go to sleep.
April's working on her next craft fair.
All right. How's your craft fairs doing? Because I hadn't thought about it. I had thought about it, but you know, there's some coming up in September, but they're going to be so full that besides you have to do that, the one big one, Santa Caligon, you have to do it a year in advance. You have to pay for a year in advance to get into it. I cannot get that pin on that stupid little nub because I can't.
Mary says she's just finishing up cleaning out a closet.
I made a mess there. Hopefully there's enough to finish that one. Starting to get a little thicker.
I'm surprised you're still able to pour it.
Yeah, it's still pouring. It's still running out of the cup. It ain't that thick yet. But it is getting thicker. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the bubbles out of the bottom of those pins. I really would like to, but I'm going to take this cup and I'm going to set it in that mold there and let it finish running out of it. Okay. I don't know exactly how that's going to work.
April says it's the first one this year.
Wow.
And it's the first Saturday of every month except July and August.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm going to give those a spray first, I think.
Well, tell the English people, why does that make sense? Because that doesn't mean anything to me. As apart from the 4th of July, I would have thought. So what happens in August?
Well, 4th of July is a holiday. August is usually when a lot of kids go back to school. Yeah, a lot of kids are going back to school about that time.
What, in August?
Yep.
Well,
Around here.
September.
Yep, around here they go back in August. So that I was surprised about, but that just I think that just pretty. Ooh, boy, that sucker's getting hot. No.
Oh, April, thank you.
I think
It has been a long time.
I think I will turn this off because I think it's getting too hot. Warming it up, but I didn't want to set it on fire. What the heck? I mean, I know you need to over pour them a little bit. I might have to see if there's a little bit in that cup because I do need a little bit right there. I do. Right on that spot. I know you're starting to get thick, but Kind of need that to cover. All right, I will set it and let it finish draining in my mold over here. If I can get it to drain the way I want it to. All right, so those are done. And the others, I was gonna, man, I got that glass everywhere. Doggone it. I wasn't trying to waste it. Too late now. I went to clean a couple of my mats tonight so I'd have a clean mat to use, and my brown one had so many bubbles in it, big bubbled up from probably being on the heat mat. But the weird thing is that brown one was the one that came with my heat mat. And it was so bubbled up I couldn't even use it because nothing would set flat on it. So I'm like, well, that's not going to work. All right, so these others I'm going to mix up a little bit of polyurethane and mix in some neon colors and make some neon colored pins.
Hello, Sue.
Yeah, that made that. It ain't quite as thick now. After sitting on that heat mat. That's what I should have originally done, is put it on the heat mat.
I thought you did have it on the heat mat.
I had it sitting there, but the heat mat wasn't on. I turned it on after I'd already mixed some up, unfortunately, because I thought, well, I might have to mix some more up, but yeah, I'm going to roll with what's there. Now these, I'm only going to mix a little bit of polyurethane up at a time because I do not want to.
Sue's here.
Hi, Miss Sue.
And April says she's just got out her pan and one mold.
Yeah, I like that. I've done the pins before, Miss April. I just never could get the stupid thing to load. It would never load on YouTube. So I ended up just deleting it because it wouldn't load. That was when I was having problems loading videos. So, all right. All right, let me find. I'm going to use purple first. So I'll put some purple in the cup. And I don't want to put it in that cup yet. I'm going to have to put that purple in the part A. In part A. Where's my cups? Because I'll have to mix it up in part A. All right. I don't want a bunch. So let's try just mixing. That is not part A. That is part B. Wake up, Kay. I'm going to try just mixing up a few ounces at a time.
April says Father's Day gifts? ?
They could be. They could be Father's Day gifts. They're pretty. They actually turn out pretty cool. I mean, the ones I did last time. I got these little pony beads that with the sparkles in them. I don't know if I think they glow in the dark. I mean, they did the last time when I used them. When I made them up, they glowed. So, I don't know if they'll still glow or not. But like I said, I'm only going to mix up a little at a time. Because I don't want to. These are hard to pour anyway. And I want to make sure that I don't get a big air bubble in the end of the pen, doing it in polyurethane. All right, so put part B. I need to get my phone out of here. All right, part B there, and we will put part A in here along with my purple. I have figured out that the neon colors shine pretty brightly in the polyurethane. All right, so we're going to put part A in there, and we're going to stir up, mix up the color. And I'm just going to pour some neon colored pins. On this one, I'm not going to put anything in them because you wouldn't be able to see them with the polyurethane anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me get this purple made.
Natalie said that she made barbecue pulled pork for dinner.
Yay, I love that. I miss that because my husband made that all the time because that was one of the things that they cooked on their barbecue team. And I really miss it.
But she says her grandkids turn their noses up at it.
Yeah, I know. I had some kids here recently that did that. I just well, I guess you're gonna starve.
Yep.
That's what I would have gotten. That's what my mom and dad would have said to me. Eat it or starve.
Put in front of you.
Yeah, we never got to be that picky. I mean, my great niece's kids would just, I mean, they'd ask what was for dinner, and I'd tell them, and they'd say yuck, and I'd say, well, I guess you're starving because I ain't cooking anything different for you. And Mama finally got the hint and made them sit down and eat it. So, and they ate it because, well, I think the only reason why they ate it is because Mama told them if they didn't eat it, they weren't going to get to play on their tablets. You know what? Probably better stick that pin in there first. Let's do that. Because I won't be able to, once I get that stirred up, I won't be able to see where that stupid little peg is that pin fits in. And you have a hard time keeping it in there as it is. Where is it? Yeah, well, it's in there about as good as it's going to get. Because this stuff's going to start getting hot. Yep, it's getting warm. All right, here we go. Now, I really didn't want to pour it in this cup, but here we go. Whoa.
Oh.
Got a little carried away there, Kay, didn't you? Doggone it. Okay, let me get this one in there quickly so I can get it poured with what's left.
Has it gone to the tip, though?
I'm having such a hard time getting those pins on there. I don't have time. I just gotta pour. I'll try to get up high enough to where I don't pour it in such a hurry. It's okay, I could. Although I do have a mold over here. I didn't want to pour them all purple, doggone it. See if I got enough to put in that mold and fill it up. Yeah, got more than I needed. God bless it.
Cindy's got Chardonnay.
Yeah, I have butter pecan moonshine.
I've got dark rum.
Doggone it. I don't want a purple frog. Yeah. I don't know.
No, do a purple frog. Do it.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough to do the whole frog. I got a little left, and this one looks like it could have just a little bit more. I mean, not a bunch, but just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Doggone it. I really messed that one up. And I didn't get to squidgy his ears. So he may not.
Where did you get those molds from?
I got these from Amazon. Actually, they were Let's Resin molds.
Okay.
It came with 10 pins and I don't know how many bookmarks. It was a whole package thing. But when I went to find it tonight to put the link in for it, I could not find it. So the only thing I can think of is maybe Let's Resin doesn't have that mold anymore.
Okay.
So I was able to find the same pins, just a set of 10. All right, so I'm going to move these forward and move those back. And hopefully not have any bubbles in the ends of them, but you never know about that.
Chocolate milk with peanut butter whiskey.
Oh. Who said chocolate milk with peanut?
April.
Doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad, Miss April.
April, yeah.
I got some peanut butter banana whiskey. A little bit left that Miss Cindy and Mr. David sent me. I usually drink it straight, but yeah, I might try it with chocolate milk, although I'm just not a real big milk drinker.
Yeah, not the milk. I don't think so.
Oh, you got the pen molds off of Temu? Huh. I didn't try. I haven't ordered anything off of Temu in God knows how long. Let's try.
It was Cindy's birthday on the 14th, only a few days ago.
Happy birthday, Cindy. I hope you had a good birthday. All right. Even that one was enough to do 2 pins. I don't want to do 2 pins, really, but guess I will. What color you think? What color should I do them?
And what colors have you got?
In the neon colors, I got orange, yellow, blue, purple, which I've already did purple, red. I think that there's an orange red in there. There's a white.
Orange. Go for orange.
Go for orange. Orange, red, or orange?
What's the difference?
Well, there is a difference. Here is the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the orange red.
Oh, orange red.
Okay. Okay. Let's because that'll end up pouring 2 of them, I would think, maybe even all 3. It doesn't really matter. I can pour them in different colors after that. This is part A. I gotta get another cup out too. I just hoping the bottom of them don't have big. I think that one's got a big old air bubble in it. Really, I might have
Mr.
just
David says green, yellow.
green yellow. You want it glow in the dark? I got to get your box packed up. I just got some other stuff I want to send, so I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to send you. What did I just do? I hope that's part B I just poured. If not, I guess I'll find out when it doesn't mix. Then I'll know. All right, I'm going to do it right on the line there. Part A, we're going to put orange red in. Man, I haven't talked to Coral this week.
No, I haven't
I
either.
hope she's doing okay. Hope she's doing okay.
Have you, Sue?
Have you talked to Coral? Anybody? I know she's supposed to have had some surgery.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Was that yesterday or the day before?
I think she was supposed to, I thought it was Tuesday
Okay.
is when she's supposed to have had surgery. And that might have been last Tuesday. I can't remember now.
I soon messaged her, but never heard back.
Yeah, I mean, she did answer me back. And she's probably watching. If she's in there, she's watching. She's just not feeling well. Okay. So we're going to put this in the cup. You should watch some of those wood carving videos. Man, they're carving big old bears and everything.
Mm-hmm. I was watching Amy Jo today, and
it was pretty cool. It reminds me, of course, my husband didn't carve on that big of a scale, though. He didn't. He liked to, since he was doing stuff for the Boy Scouts, he would always get those neckerchief slides, and he would carve them for them. Carve Indians and bears and all kinds of stuff. The scout symbol, the 3 fingers. Yeah, he did a lot of little carving for the scouts. And if he carved anything cool, it usually was something he was carving for himself. I mean, I have probably more woodworking tools than I'll ever use, because I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use any of them.
Julian says Bear, excuse me, Bear and the Boss Lady is awesome at carving with a chainsaw.
That's who I watched today.
Yeah.
I watched Bear and the Boss Lady and Creations or Create Dust or something.
Dust, yes.
7. Yeah, I watched them today. I watched them today. And it was pretty cool. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, this is going to be fun. And you know what? Before you even pour that, you should have went ahead and stuck those stupid pins in there. because you're not going to be able to see the stupid little tab to get the pin in there like you're supposed to. All right, that one's in. I better hurry up. I want to lose my epoxy here. Problem is, you have to stick the bottom of the pin in first to get them on that stupid little tab. All right. Nope. Missed it. Missed it altogether. Yeah, I would say something, but it wouldn't be very nice. It wouldn't be very nice. I can't seem to. It's hard to see it. All right. Now I got to pour these quickly because this is hot.
That's a cool orange.
It's pretty orange. That's for sure. Oh, I didn't mean to over pour it. Pour up higher, okay. Pour slower. Ah, get a little carried away there. Yeah, that one's probably too full. Come on. Stop. All right, what do I do with my... There's my frog. I don't know if there's enough in here to do it all. We're going to see. Uh-oh. Yeah, I probably just screwed that one up. I don't have anything else to pour.
It's a nice orange, Kerry.
Oh, I don't have anything else to pour it in.
No.
Doggone it. Well, there ain't enough in there and it's gelling now. I over poured this one and it's going to run off the side here. Come on. It's because you're not setting level. Yeah, okay. All righty. All right. I am a little worried about some of these because I know they got some little, like this one. Yeah, it's probably too late. I know he's got some little horns of something there. Ah, this bubble right there. No, we're not bubbling, dude. No bubbles. No bubbles. Get over there. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait. I forgot to put my apron on too. Got good clothes on. Yeah, already got epoxy on me. God bless it. On my good shirt. That was dumb. What did I do with my alcohol wipe? Let me see if I can get it off of me before it sets in.
It goes right through, yeah. And that's a nice top.
Yeah, it's my one from when we went to Memphis. We went to Beale Street. We went to the Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah, I should have put my apron on. I don't know what I was thinking about. I think I'm actually...
Kerry wants to know if you could use a heat gun to remove the bubbles.
Yeah, you could. And I do have a heat gun. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna... I mean, even if I turned it on low, it's not very deep, and there's a chance I could blow it right on out. Yeah, I could try it. I don't think my heat gun is plugged up, though. Nope, it is not. But now those polyurethane ones are probably pretty close to being cured. So I don't know if blowing them now would do any good. The other ones, maybe. Darn it. Oh, yeah.
She says she was just wondering.
Yep. Well, it's too late on those. Now those it might not be. Oh, got a big old red bubble right there. Yeah, you can. I just, I did not. I should have, but I did not. And that stuff is already almost cured there. Let it run more. Yeah, that's okay. I'll put something else in there as soon as it cures. Doggone it. I'm going to put mine. Yeah. I'm going to put my apron on. I got that spot off my shirt and I'm not doing it again.
Oh, careful.
I see it. Yep. Flipped it right on over. Yuck. I don't want it on my fingers when I go to tie my tie back there. Yeah, let's scrape it up. Put it back on there. I mean, I always thought those would really be gelling by now. I mean, it's supposed to be a 1 hour. There. Should have known better. Should have known better. All right. Let me scrape that. Maybe. I just got done cleaning that mat today, too. Talk on it. I did. Just so I'd have a clean mat. I need to take them all upstairs and wash them. I know people stick them in their dishwasher and in their washing machine. I don't want it in my washing machine, and I definitely don't want it in my dishwasher. So I just take them up there and put some hot water in the sink and put some Dawn dishwashing soap in there and take a scrubber and just scrub them clean. Bring them downstairs and just clip them up on the clothesline downstairs and let them dry.
Yeah, April's saying, I think she means if the mold is thin, it will take longer to cure.
Yeah, it may. It may. I mean, I don't know that it. I know that I've seen some people pour some pretty thin spots with it, and it cured pretty good, but I don't know. I just thought I'd try it. I mean, it may not work. I got stuff all over there. I'm going to wait a little bit before I start pulling pins out. Yuck. Okay, well, let's see what I got.
Well, we've only been live for just over an hour, so...
Nah, it didn't. Yeah, I overfilled this one a little bit. That's okay. I'll clip him off. And not with those, I won't. Where's my other scissors?
What does that mean, April? Are you using Promise?
Yes. That's the name of the 1 hour promise.
Oh, I got ya.
Yes, that's what I'm using. And I know it definitely didn't cure last time in an hour like it was supposed to. on my canvas when I put it on there.
How long did it take?
About a day
Oh, wow.
after putting it on the canvas. And I didn't put a real thick coat on there. Now, however, I did add pigment paste to it. But I wouldn't have thought that would have made that big a difference. Because I have seen people add pigment paste to it. I added some eye candy white pigment paste to it. Yeah. Yeah, his tooth was not good. That's okay. That's a glow-in-the-dark war crap guy. That's okay. Kids don't care whether he's got teeth or not. They don't. They don't. They don't care. It's a Warcraft guy. They don't care if his teeth are broke.
April says she loves it and she's been using it all week.
I haven't used it enough, April, to say whether I love it or not, really. I just thought it would be a good thing to use tonight. I just didn't think it would take that long on those pens. They're not real deep, but they're deeper than anything else I would have used it on. Deeper than the coat I put on that canvas that night. Okay, I didn't want to clean that cup out with nothing on my hands.
Mr. David says peanut butter iced coffee sounds pretty good.
Peanut butter iced coffee. Who said?
Mr.
David. I don't.
Iced coffee, yes. I'm
Yeah.
sure about the peanut butter.
I don't do the iced coffee. I mean, I had. Well, I don't drink iced coffee. I have drank cold coffee. I have drank cold coffee. Yes.
No, iced coffee's nice.
I don't know. I just.
But you guys seem to have peanut butter with everything.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
I only have it on toast.
No, this is in whiskey.
Oh,
The peanut butter's in whiskey. There's a it's called Blind Squirrel peanut butter banana whiskey.
Sue says, Stormy says hi.
Hi, Stormy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't see Stormy in here. Oh, there's my little sugar skull mold that I made. He come out pretty good. Except for I over poured it. Let's cut this crap off of it. Or what I can get off, and then I'll take the rest off on with the. Oh, I do like him. He's all nice and purple.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. That's the one that Giselle sent me, a clear one. And I made a mold out of it. She sent it to me so I could make a mold out of it. So I did when I was doing my dragon. I like that. I like the purple. Miss Jeannie will like it too. Now, I don't know how my little frog's going to turn out because I think I should have cut his legs out and I didn't. And I got stuff everywhere. All right. Yeah, I think I over poured him. We still kind of soft there. Yep. Let's get him out. Oh, come on. Come out. Come out. Yeah, I think his legs are supposed to be cut out, and I didn't cut that mold out like I should have. So his legs don't want to come out of it. I think I should have cut it. Well, let me trim it right now. And that way I'll remember to trim the rest of it out because his little leg doesn't want to come out. And then I got one over here that needs to be trimmed. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, I did kind of overpour him, and all his toes didn't get, doggone him. All his toes didn't get done. Yeah, but he's a pretty orange.
Mr. David says, awesome.
Yeah, he's a pretty orange. I didn't get his little toes on one side, but I can pour him again. I should have cut some more of that out, and I didn't because I wasn't sure if it needed to be cut out. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just wait until I pour it the first time, and then I'll know whether it should be cut out or not. And this turtle or toad or whatever, he did. I know this frog didn't have. I don't know. His feet look kind of funny, but I think that's because I should have cut that out, and I didn't. I'm going to trim him up really a bunch. And where's my spot I was putting all my stuff I trimmed? He is kind of cute, though.
He is cute.
I just got to trim him up. He'll be good. Yeah, these aren't hot at all. So let's see. Oh, please let there not be a big air bubble down there. Ha ha! There you go.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a rose.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
No air bubble. Yay! I love that. He will need some trimming for sure, but to get the sharp off. I always feel like I'm
Natalie says nice. Kerry says
Thank
cute.
you. I always feel like I'm sticking my hand in something sticky. Now this one's gonna have it trimming because I overdid it, and I'm not sure his ears are gonna. Oh no, he's not a Mickey Mouse. He's kind of a something with ears.
Patricia says he's cute.
Thank you, Miss Patricia. Something with ears, but I'm not sure exactly what. He needs some trimming.
Oh.
He needs some trimming, but there's no air bubbles at the bottom.
Oh.
And that's the main thing I was looking at, because that's what I was afraid of, is the air bubbles. Now, I may have some air bubbles on this other one. I don't know that that's gonna, I don't know.
Okay. Sue says it's thundering right now, and the little guy is scared to death. He's hiding behind my chair. Oh,
my baby. That one had an air bubble in it. Doggone it. And it was, and it was yeah, it looks like it's got an air bubble in the bottom too. God bless it. I'll have to re-pour that one. It should have been a duck.
Oh.
His beak had air bubble. And
yeah,
pretty good size air. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a pin. I'll do it again. I'll have to do that one again because I want him to turn out. What's this one?
Carrie's going to make dinner.
Okay, Carrie. Thank you for joining us. I don't know. This one's just. But no air bubble.
But they have a flat back.
Yeah, unless you dome them. And see, I thought I had them domed, but obviously I didn't. Now, I don't know if his horns are going to come out. Oh, actually, I think it's a horn, but I'm not sure exactly what he is. Yeah, this one needs to be trimmed up. I'm pretty sure he's got a horn. It's a...
Oh,
I don't know exactly what he is.
no, I can't tell.
I can't either. I don't know. And it looks like the horn didn't come all the way out. It probably had an air bubble in it too. It does. It should have been squeezed. All right. Well, these will have to be trimmed. But these two came out perfectly.
Yeah,
No air bubbles.
I like both.
They're
both
flat,
nice.
but you can always take some resin and fill that in. I don't care that they're flat. It doesn't bother me. They write just the same.
Mm.
I mean, these, yeah, I'm not sure, girl. I don't know whether those are going to get done. We may have to pour some more in polyurethane. I need to do this one again. Now, that one's ears came out, but we'll do it again. This one, is that the one with the horn?
Good night, Carrie.
Yes. Good night. That one's got the horn too. Yeah, we can do all these again. We just do them in different colors. And those will have to be cleaned up. So let's put them somewhere till I can get them cleaned up. I don't want them left over here. Whew. Let's try. Let's see. What do we got? We did purple. We did orange, red. We have not done any pink. We could do green or lemon. What the heck? It's looking like it's clouding up out there now. I didn't see anything about rain, but it's looking pretty cloudy, and I don't know why my dogs are throwing a fit up there.
Natalie wants to know, are those the one pens from Harry Potter?
I don't know, Miss Natalie. Came in a 10-pack. I don't think so. I don't know if that's what it said on there or not. I'll have to look it up and see. There's nobody out there. I don't know what they're barking at. Let me go and look. I don't think it said Harry Potter on it. Oh, come on. I said pen epoxy resin molds. Now I know that they did. It says 9 pieces. What I had was 10 pieces.
Oh, that's just too hot, April. That's too hot for me.
It doesn't say Harry Potter ones. It says pen resin mold, 30 piece, ink pen refills, ballpoint pen, silicone molds, irregular epoxy casting. Now, I'm pretty sure that they probably have some wand ones, but I don't have it.
April says those are the ones that she has. HP. Harry
These here?
Potter.
These here are the wands that she has?
That's what April's saying.
Huh. Okay.
And Natalie says it kind of looks like them.
Well, like I said, I wasn't able to find the Let's resin, and that's where these came from. I got that pack from Let's Resin, and it came with 10 pens and 10 bookmarks. So we're going to pour some more poly. We'll do maybe a pink or a green or a yellow or green, because it looks like these are going to take a while. And I don't know if setting them over there, I wonder if setting them on my heat mat would make them cure faster.
Now, April says she has the 1-pen molds.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think these
No.
didn't say they were 1 pens.
No.
I'm wondering, has anybody tried setting it on their heat mat? Because that's what I'm about to do. Is set it over here on my heat mat and see if those that are perfect cast will cure faster.
You can only try.
Well,
April says yes, it does.
okay. Well, I'm going to move everything off my heat mat, and I'm going to set them over and turn my heat mat on and see if I can get them to cure. Oh, I just got way too much stuff up here that I need to move. Okay. What did I do with that other... Doggone it, what did I do with that other silicone mat today? It was all bumpy anyway, and it won't matter because I want to put it on my heat mat anyway. Ah, crud. I took it off because it was pretty bumpy, and I didn't want to use it. I could be looking right at it and probably not even see it. Yeah, I got other mats. Most of them are taken up. All right, I'll just use that one. I don't care. I'll put that one on there and turn it on and move those over. See if they'll cure faster. Turn my heat mat on. 2 hours. Put my cover over it and let them see if they'll cure faster. Okay. Now when I'm not looking for that stupid silicone mat, I'll find it. Talk on it. I'll put my cover over. That keeps the heat in and usually helps them cure faster. All right, well, now, doggone it, you just set your glass right into my epoxy. Doggone it. Yuck. Get a wipe so I can wipe that off. Yeah, all that. You can't even tell I cleaned that mat today. Unless it's redder.
When is Miss Jeannie back?
We talked about that the other day, and I don't know when they're coming back because Alan's having some knee issues again.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going to happen there. I think he might have to, hopefully he won't have to have some kind of knee surgery again. I hope not. But just so you know, Miss Jeannie, Jay and Sarah and them's going to be out of town for the 4th of July. It'll be party time here. We'll have to buy Alan a pair of earplugs. Yeah, we have to buy him a pair of earplugs because it's too loud for him. So we'll have to get him a pair of earplugs. But yeah, it'd be party time again. We'd be partying with the neighbors. Okay, so we're gonna do maybe a green and a pink, or green and a yellow. Mm. Let me get this out. Man, I need to spend some time down here cleaning. That's what I need to do. If I could get my granddaughter over here earlier, shoot, I'd have her over here helping me clean stuff up. Okay. Put that one out of the way. I may have to use it. Actually, I should trim it first. So when I pour it the next time, I don't have its little paws aren't stuck in there. I don't know where to cut it at. Let's go right there. Yeah. This side too. I don't think it's that side that needs to be cut. Just in case I have to pour him again. All right, those are done. We'll set it up there. Okay, so let's get the A and the B and another cup. Green or yellow or pink? Does anybody care? Green?
Anyone?
I see green. I see Mr. David say green.
Is that green or good night?
I think that could be good night, but it also it could also be green. Now he's saying, I thought he said good morning. I don't know. I'm going to do green just because I think that might be what he said. It's green. It's a pretty bright green too. This time we're going to, before we even pour those, we're going to stick some pins in there. Because I'm not going to be trying to find this stupid little peg to put them on. How many do I need? I need 5. All right. Here's my ink pens. We're definitely going to stick them in there first before we pour any color in. I'm not fighting with them stupid little pegs again. All right, that one's in. Make sure I don't have any leftover epoxy down in that horn. Okay. Some of these got really flimsy short pegs. What is up with that? I don't get it. There. Come on. Little flimsy things. Okay, there's that one. Okay. There we go. We're doing green, so all right. Are we locked up? Nobody's commented here in a little bit. Wow, this is... I should have smashed that one down a little bit with the stick before I poured it in there. Had some little lumps in it. I'm having a hard time getting the lumps out. Color's mixing pretty dang good though. That's a green. That's definitely a green. Like a neon green.
Oh, good night, Julian.
Good night, Delan.
He's doing a fundraiser for wounded warriors.
Yay.
And he says, see you next week. And remember, Miss Frances will be on his live on Thursday.
Yep.
That's Thursday evening.
Yep. I might figure out something. I mean, I know he said I didn't have to do anything, but I might figure out something to do. Something easy. That, you know, make some jewelry or something. I do have some new washi tape that Miss Stacy sent me, and I can't wait to use it. It's just, I'm not sure, maybe too wide a tape for the pendants that I have. And I hate to cut it up and waste all that beautiful washi tape.
Yeah.
So I might have
Hope to see you on my live tomorrow, Julian.
All right. Okay, so we're going to do... I don't know what we're doing. I'm going to stir this and we're going to pour it. Would probably be easier to pour it in one of those paper cups.
Julian says, dragon head. LOL. Love the dragon head.
Thank you, Dylan. Yes, He has teeth. He may have air bubbles somewhere else, but he's got teeth. That was my main goal. I just have to figure out now how to get rid of the air bubbles. All right, get this out of my way here. We're gonna do the little, I don't know what it is, bird, whatever. Yeah, if you can hit the mold. Come on, why are you overfilling? All right, hold on here. Oh, doggone it. That was smart. That was a dumb thing to do. Yeah, it's going to run over too. Doggone it. I think that one might have to have a little bit more now. Now that it ran over. Because I was trying to get that air bubble out. Yeah, we may end up with 3 green.
He says, fill the bubbles on the horns with gems.
I probably will have to do something with it, Miss Natalie, because, you know, I'm not going to waste a pen. Oops, come on. I just have to slow down a little bit. Because I need to make sure that I get it where it's supposed to be. And they may all end up being green.
That is a nice green, though.
Yep.
I thought it would be a limey green.
Nope.
No.
It's more like a neon green. Doggone it. It's my tool. I wanted you to not have air bubbles in your ears. What the heck? Come on. Doggone it. Yeah, there ain't much left in it anyway. Doggone. Making a mess here. I don't think I can get any to run down.
Welcome back, April.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything to run down there. Not now. God bless. Ah.
Well, it's not as bad as it was last week.
No, it's not. Thank God. Thank God I got my medicine, because I'm telling you, I was having I still haven't touched those chimes.
I don't blame you.
Sucker, sir. I'm never, ever doing anything that tedious on my live again. That was probably the worst live I ever had. Ever. Even the one where I didn't really know what I was making, I did a better job than that one.
Well, it still turned out nice.
I think what's going to happen is, because I had the bead wire that I had was thinner than what I normally use. It wasn't stiff enough for what I was using it. Dang it. What do you stop? What the hell? It wasn't stiff enough for what I was trying to use it for. So I've decided to cut the bead wire off and just go ahead and use the cordage that I was using. Because if they're going to hang outside anyway, the cordage it'll last as long as it lasts. I mean, you eventually have to replace the cordage on any of them. I can guarantee I don't know how many sets I got to do right now. And it'll probably be something I'll do while I'm not able to move much. I will just, because I've got them and I would like to hang them back on my deck, but I can't until I restring them. And I wouldn't restring them, but some of them were the ones that the kids had picked out.
Oh.
And I don't want to do that. So, I'll restring them. Because some of them had like little, one was like a bee. And inside the bee, it had a little black and yellow fan. And when the wind would blow, the little fan would spin and make noises. So, I don't, that was something the kids picked out. And I don't want to do that to them. So I will try and repair them. I mean, all the stuff is there because it was all on the deck. It's just I have to rethread them. They're a little easier to thread if they're still threaded, and all you got to do is replace the thread because you can replace one at a time. And you're not you're not having to go from scratch. So I think it'll be fine. I'm more worried about doing my huge ones that were hanging out front in the tree. But I have to redo those because those were my husband's favorites. Those were his favorite chimes. They're huge. And they chimed really loud. So I just moved them out into the tree because they were banging up against the side of the house. And I'm like, no, I just got done painting the house. I don't want them banging up there. Well, next time I went outside, we'd had a heavy wind and they were all blown apart. So now I gotta try and fix them. He has a big old cast iron set that hangs in front of the garage. And those, oh, wow. Yeah, well, the little chime thing broke off of it. So now I got to figure out if I can restring it. So, yeah, that'll be fun. But, I'll have nothing else to do. I mean, I'll be doing some little short videos, which will probably, most of them's going to be UV resin because I'm not bringing resin upstairs.
No.
So I'll do UV resin for jewelry or whatever whatever I can use UV resin for. And then until I can get back downstairs. Until the doctor says I'm allowed to go downstairs.
And how long are they keeping you in for?
Oh, I'm outpatient.
Okay.
I get the surgery done and then my son brings me home.
Okay.
And my granddaughter will be here at the house waiting on me. So.
Mr. David says shots and puffs.
Yep. Time for another shot, really. I'm doing butter pecan tonight. Because that's what I got. Could do some blue flame, but I don't think I'm quite... I don't think I'm quite up for that. That blue flame is some... Yeah, it's some harsh stuff. It's moonshine, but it's
Okay.
almost all liquor. I mean, it's got a blue tint. That's it. The rest of it's just straight liquor.
Wow.
And it like burns all the way down. So I don't think I want to do that. Not again, anyway. Every once in a while, if I get to feeling real frustrated or something, I'll go in there and I'll take me a shot off of it, and then think, why the heck did you just do that? That's some nasty stuff. Why did you just do that? But you know, what a mess here. Yeah, I should have cleaned that off, and I didn't. Oh well, I'll have to scrape it off of there. I should quit using my plastic ones for polyurethane. If you don't clean them right off, you're screwed. Yeah. Yeah. I after I got the dragon head out and looked at it, I could see when I was pouring it that there was air bubbles in the big horns. I could see them there. And I kept pushing them out. Well, I didn't. There's little holes at the very end of where the horns are, where they kind of poke through the silicone. So somehow I think I'm going to have to figure out something to plug those holes up with. Use a little bit of hot glue and put it over the little holes, so that when I push the air bubbles out, they don't come right back in. Because I think that's what happened is I pushed them out, but as soon as I let go and it started draining out the little tiny hole, it just put air bubbles right back in it. But, it is what it is, and I'm sure Miss Jeannie don't care. I will uh, fill the holes in with thin layers of UV resin and cure it. And she won't have holes there, but she wouldn't care. She would just say, "Oh, he just got into a fight. He just had a battle. Leave him alone. He just had a battle." That's what she would tell me. Every time I made something that didn't turn out perfectly, she said, "He was in a battle. Leave him alone." I'm like, okay. Okay, that one's cleaned off. Pretty good with the rest. And I got to get down here and pull all I got some really, really, they weren't, I guess they weren't real expensive mats, but they're really thick. David got them from some woodworking store. So I need to take them upstairs and soak them and wash them. She says, "You got that right." Did you hear me, Miss Jeannie? Are you coming? Are you going to come for the 4th of July? Just know that we'll have to get a pair of earplugs for Alan. All right, this one's kind of, top of it's good. Top of it turned out great.
That's nice.
Bottom's not quite so good because it didn't run down in there like it should have. Yeah, they're pins. I mean, I may give them away as some gifts or something, but they're pretty much just pins. I don't care as long as they write. It don't matter to me. I would like for them to be better, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress out over it. Yeah, get this over pour off. Alrighty. That's pretty good. I'm hoping the others will hurry up and cure so I can see what they look like, and hopefully they don't have a bunch of air bubbles.
You'd think they'd be cured by now.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
It's been about 45 minutes since you put them on the mat.
Yeah, that one's up a little high, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be, but hey, it's a pin. It works. I don't know about the, I'm not sure the ears got filled all the way in this one. And I know I got some overpour there. And I'm pretty sure that this did not go all the way. It didn't. It didn't go all the way down in the pin like it should have.
Oh.
That's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why I thought, you know, you probably don't want to use polyurethane. Because, yeah, this one's really, it's not a good pin. Not at all. Even if the ears did come out right, it didn't get down. And see, there's a lot of pin sticking out there. It didn't get all the way down in there like it should have. And his ears are jacked up too. Oh, well, whatever you were, you're not good. You are not good. Yeah, you're all messed up there. We'll trim the excess off. I don't know. I may even break the pin out of there and do it again. Use it again. Because it's not like it should be. So, although I don't care. I'm always looking for a pin down here when I want to write something. And I'm always constantly hunting. And I don't want to use my Sharpies because I use them for other stuff. I don't want to use them for a pen. And you know, I bought me a one of those oil-based Metallica ones that was made by Sharpie. The ones that Miss Coral told me about. I know I bought one because they only had one color, and I swear to God, I can't find it now to save my butt. I cannot find it. I don't know where it's at. I've looked through every pencil holder I have down here. Now, unless someone snagged it, which could have happened, I guess. It could have happened. Yeah. That one's not bad. At least the horn turned out on it.
What is it though?
I don't know. I can't figure out what it's supposed to be. He's got a horn and a little curved something, and I have no clue what it is. He does have an air bubble on the back down towards the pen, bottom of the pen. Oh, well. I'm hoping the others turn out better, but you never know. I mean, they've been on there for a while. I don't know. I mean, I set the timer on the heat map for 2 hours and then covered them up. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, now this is a bird, and his beak did turn out, but I bet you the bottom of the pen got a big old air bubble in it since his beak turned out. Oh, it does not. Yeah, that was good. His beak actually turned out, and it is a bird.
Okay.
And his beak did turn out. Cool. I'm glad that happened. Love it when a plan comes together. It doesn't always work for me. Doesn't always work for me. I am, oh my God, I am in such a better mood than I was last week. And also, I am so glad that I got that surgery scheduled.
Yes.
So I can get that done and over with.
It's about time, yeah.
She's like, you've been dealing with this for over a year. Why haven't I don't know. I was trying other stuff, only it didn't work. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Thank you, Mr. David. I might have to stick you some pins in with your stuff and send it out to you. I've been trying to figure out what else to send you. I'm going to stick you some extra little presents in there and send it to you. I guess I'm going to have to go find my great niece and get my stuff from her, because at this rate, I'm never going to see it. Plus, I'm going to tell her if she don't get over here and get her mail, the next piece of mail that comes here, I'm going to write return to sender, address unknown. Let's see how she likes that.
Yeah.
She's had mail here for probably before David left and went to Tennessee. Now, she wouldn't come get it because he was here. As soon as he left, I called her and told her, I said, do you have mail here? And I would like to have my blanket back that you took.
And what'd she say?
Yeah. She said, we're good. I'm glad it's gone. Okay, fine. Get my stuff over here. She knows I'm about to, I don't know whether David has it or not either. I might call David and ask him what her address is. And I'll just take me a little drive over there.
Oh.
Hey, I'm done. I'm about to tell her, you don't come get the mail, I'm gonna write address unknown, return to sender, and I'm gonna set it right back out there for the postman to take away. And one of them is from the sheriff's office. Now, what it's about, I have no clue. But I did every time she got mail here, I texted her and told her mail was here, and she never came and got it. Now, she could have called and I would have met her somewhere and give her mail if she didn't want to come to my house because of David. That is not a problem, but she did not.
Good night, Patricia.
Good night, Miss Patricia. Thank you for joining us. I love you, sister. God bless you. Anyway, she did not. And I texted her and told her she got some more mail here from the sheriff's office. Well, she must not care because she came over to get it. And if she thinks I don't want to drive it to her. I don't feel like I should have to.
And why would you get a letter from the sheriff's office? I'm sure I've asked you that before.
It's not for me. It's addressed to her.
So I take it that's not a good thing.
Well, it's probably something to do with the ex-parte that she put against her ex-boyfriend, David.
Oh, got ya.
So I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. But why should I have to be the one? I don't understand why I should have to be the one to bring it to her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just return it.
That's what I say. Return to sender, address unknown. I don't know what her new address is. She never cared enough to give it to me. So since she didn't care enough to give it to me, and I'm sure she was mad because I told her to get the F out of my house.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I put it.
But it was
Well,
getting a bit too much, wasn't it?
well, it was too much. It was too much. It is so nice now, you know. I don't know. I guess I'm just too used to being by myself and all by myself that I can go in the bathroom if I got to go potty. If I
Yeah.
got to go potty, I can just leave the door open.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to worry about shutting the door. If I want to go to the other room and in my bra and get a a clean t-shirt, I can go get it.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. There's no one else here but me and my dogs. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
I warned her. I told her, and I'm done. I'm done telling her now. David will be back in town on the 25th to pick up his vehicle and clean out the only thing he's got left at my house is his kids' toys are stored underneath the bed in the front bedroom. So he's got to pick them up and he's got to get his truck loaded, and he's found a new girlfriend and he's moving off to Tennessee.
Oh. Oh.
So I'm happy for him. You know, he that's what he wants. Go for it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, she talks bad about him. She talks really bad about him, but she treated him pretty. She treated him like crap. She really did. Of course, she said he treated her like crap, but I really didn't. I didn't see that. The one big fight I seen them have was her. Come storming in the door, went back there and stormed in the bedroom and was screaming at him. And then snatched his car keys up and got back in her car and drove down the street and threw them out the window. Now, that's the fight I seen. And I told her, I said, that was pretty immature there. Come on. Really? You're going to take somebody else's car keys and drive down the street and throw them out the window? Yeah. Man, that's pretty immature. But, hey, you know, he's probably watching my video too. If you are Murray, you better come get your mail and bring me back my blanket. Because he isn't here, but he will be back on the 25th. So if you're going to come over and get your stuff, you need to come get it. I love my new glass that Miss Natalie made me.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
The colour's lovely.
She made one for me, and the other one I'm assuming is Miss Jeannie's. That's Miss Jeannie's color is purple. Everything is purple. Oh, Master Shredder. You know, the other day when I was outside and I was working on hosing my air conditioner down so I could get it cleaned out and turn it on before the heat got too bad, they were outside and I had the downstairs door open. Now, he'll come in the basement if the downstairs door is open and he can just walk in and roam around. So he was in here roaming around, and I'm like, what are you doing? Thank you, Miss Cindy. Reese's cup. Yeah. And he was down here just roaming around. I'm like, oh no, dude. You need to go back outside so you can go upstairs. Yeah, I think I can probably paint most of the side of the house. I'm drinking butter pecan moonshine. That's what I'm drinking. Yeah. And I think if I extend the pole, I can get most of the side of the house painted. And then they can paint the upper half that I can't reach. Because I'm not getting on a ladder. I'm not getting on no extension ladder. I will have to probably have to use my scraper again. Coffee and TJ. What?
What's that?
I don't know. What is that, Dave, Mr. David?
Famous.
I don't know what it is. LOL. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Do you, Miss Sue? Do you know what it is? What is it, Mr. David? I'm not sure these other ones are going to get done in time. Oop, no. Heck. Heck to the no. I just squeezed some right out of it. Doggone it. They're sticky, but they ain't getting done. Okay, well, those may not be done tonight. Ooh, yuck. What I should do is get my put my pen molds up and get my UV lamp out and start putting some coats of UV in that dragon head horns. Because he pretty, yeah. I really didn't. Is that doing the same thing over there? Or is that still, I don't want to stick my finger in it, doggone it. No, see, I poured the rest of it in that, and it's just a little tacky. So I guess the deeper it is, the faster it cures. So those may not be done till tomorrow. I didn't realize they were going to take that long to get done. But we got some pins made anyway. Coffee is Colombian. Okay, Mr. David. Oh, is puffs. Okay, got it. Got it. I was like, is that a drink or what is that? Wasn't sure. I had to ask. Okay, so we will bring it over here. I don't know whether I'll have to get my lamp. Bring the big old dragon head over here. Alrighty, he needs some stuff. He needs a little TLC here. You got an air bubble right there, an air bubble right there, and a few air bubbles here and there. There was a little hole in the silicone there, and there was holes in the silicone right there. That's how the air kept getting in. Because the bottom half of it's, and his teeth were pretty good. They were pretty good, except for they got some air bubbles. A few of them got air bubbles. Doggone it. But he got teeth this time. He sets on there. I'm happy with that.
He looks awesome.
He sets on there.
He's brilliant.
And yes, I can probably, file these. Some of these I could just file them to a point and make them look like horns. Some of them we're going to have to have some UV. They will have to. And I don't know if she's going to use him for an incense burner. So she's going to have to let me know, because if she is, then I got to. But I can see where I plugged the holes. So I can drill them back out. They're all where I put hot glue in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I can drill them all back out. I've got some incense upstairs. I haven't burnt any incense in mine yet. So I probably will just do like a light coat there and cure it. Do it in layers so that it's not sticky and it cures. Not that Miss Jeannie will care, because she won't care. Thank you, Mr. David. Let us say aftertaste is bad.
I like the color.
Yeah, she's a purple girl. She been I can remember driving down the road and seeing somebody. Her favorite car was a Mustang, and we'd be driving down the road and we'd see someone driving a Mustang, and if it was purple, she said, "I believe we can take him." What? Okay, Miss Jeannie. Okay, I believe we can take him. If you say so, we can do it. Yeah, she's a hoot sometimes. I can't wait for her to come back. Man, I'm not going to file it because I do want the little ledges to hold the UV resin in there. So I need to clean up my mess and see if I can get the UV lamp over here. Put my pins in here for now. It's not the bag they go in, but for now that'll work. Get my tools out of the way. Move some stuff. Dang, I just moved stuff from one side to the other. That's horrible. It just never ends, really. I just need to get busy and put stuff up. That's what I need to do. Hey, Miss April, are you still here? I want to see if she wants that skull. So I wanna pack it up and get it going. Bye bye. It's still in my front flower bed. I haven't moved it out of it yet, but I do want it to go. So, all right. So now I gotta unplug this so that I can get
April's hair.
You still want that skull? Because I want to pack it up and send it to you. It's still in my front flower bed. I haven't never moved it back in. But I do need to get it gone. Okay, where did my lamp go? Doggone it. Oh, it's over there. Buried.
She says absolutely.
Alrighty. I'll send it to you. Okay. Alrighty. Let's Get these things where they're supposed to be. Get some UV out, and we will. Now, you know what? I don't know if that's going to work. Probably going to have to use just the top to UV it. I think. I don't think the bottom's. Okay, come on. Jeez. I don't think I need the bottom. I think I just need the top. And get it plugged up. Too much junk over here. Okay. I gotta find me. I got a bunch of eye candy stuff I need to put away that I was using on the hummingbirds. Okay. I need UV resin. And well, I got lots of pins here now. I just gotta find a place to put them after I sand them off here. And why is my stuff? The stuff is so sticky. I mean, I'm telling you. You know, wipe that bottle off a million times and it's still sticky every time I touch it. Dang it. All right. So I think I'm going to just try one side at a time. And just put a little bit in there. There we go. And then I'll set it over there and set the lamp on it to cure it.
Miss Frances, I'm going to go now because it's gone 2 o'clock.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you
all right.
tomorrow.
Love you, sister.
Take care. Thank
you.
Too. Take care, everyone.
I will.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. The soda hits you in about 10 minutes. Okay. She goes, when I first started to feel relaxed, I stopped. Okay, I'm hoping this will work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's June. It's late there. And I need to find out how Miss Coral's doing, so I need to contact her tomorrow and see how she's doing. Good night, Miss April. I'm gonna try, I think when I go upstairs, I'm gonna try and burn some incense in mine and see if I want to drill some more holes in it, because I might. Right now, I'm just letting this cure. It's just a thin layer, because I really don't want to put too much in there. I want to make sure it's going to cure, because I don't want it sticky. It looks like those pins are not gonna be done for a while, because they still look nice and runny. Miss Coral had some surgery, Natalie, and I believe she had some surgery. So I want to call and check on her because I want to see how she's doing. I know she had it. I just don't remember exactly what it was. And I sent her, I did send her an invite tonight if she was feeling up to it. So I'm assuming that she was not feeling up to it. So, and I, gonna have my own surgery, so I can totally understand. Yep. I'm probably I'll be doing some UV resin upstairs, probably jewelry or little items that I can make. Because I won't be able to do anything else. I can't go up and down the stairs. Pretty much ain't going to get to do much of anything. Not happy about it, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, she was on last weekend. I think she was. But she didn't stay very long because she's not feeling quite up to par. And I totally understand that. Because I ain't either. But I'm going to try and get the rest of my stuff done this week before it gets way too hot for me to do it. And then I will be finished, and this summer I can just sit back and chill out. I don't have to worry about doing anything else. I went outside today and sprayed lemon oil all around my flower pots because the cats have come over and started using my flower pots for their potty place and dug most of my flowers that should have come back up out. I was not happy. We could do some eyeball jewelry. I really would like to do some fused glass, and I could do it upstairs, but I have to get my son to fix my diamond saw for me first because I need the diamond saw to cut shapes in the glass. So, yeah, I could do some eyeball. I did some eyeball. I did some eyeball fused glass. I'll have to get one of those and next time and show it to you. I put it in there. I had no clue it was going to turn out looking like an eyeball when it came out, but that's what it looked like. So, yeah, I still have some upstairs, some fused glass that I did. And I really want to show everyone how to do it because it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, the dispensaries are a lot cheaper sometimes. Yeah, some of this parts I'm not even going to bother to try and do. I just don't see being able to do it. The big holes I'm going to fill in with this UV resin and then cure them. Because I don't like the big holes. Yeah, see, David left here and went to Tennessee. And he was used to going to the dispensary here and picking up his stuff. Well, it's not legal in Tennessee. They don't have any dispensaries. I said, well, I guess you just picked the wrong state to move to, didn't you? Hey, that's what happens. So, yeah, I was working on this piece here, trying to get it cleaned out. Yeah, half price is good. Full price, I wouldn't want to do at all. Yeah, I have to remember the next time I pour that dragon head, I need to spray the inside of the mold real good with alcohol. I didn't spray it really good, and I should have. Try and keep the bubbles from popping up like they did. Yeah, I know. Today she wanted to give me a, because my foot was hurting pretty bad. She wanted to give me a steroid shot. I can't do a steroid shot because it will raise my blood sugar, and I don't want to do that. I already, so far, I've been able to keep my blood sugar under 150 by my diet. If she gave me a steroid shot, it would have just jumped it right up there. And I'm like, no, not doing that. Don't want to do it. So we will see. I mean, I'm hoping the surgery will take care of those problems. Okay, so I got that one. Let's, probably could use a little bit more, but I only want to put a thin layer in there. And yeah, I'm putting a little too much in there. Doggone it. Come on, Kay, stop. Okay. You're really getting on my nerves, dog. I used the balm for the bottom of my foot. She asked me what I've been using for pain, and I told her. I bought some roll-on balm stuff for the bottom of my foot, and it works. It lasts only for a couple of hours, but Oh, she had a second surgery this week? Oh my gosh. Is she okay, Miss Sue? Is she doing okay? Dang it. I didn't know about the second surgery. I mean, I know she had two, but I forgot they were back to back. I hope she's doing okay. Doggone it. I'd like to make me a trip to Georgia because I'd like to see my great grandson again. And I actually have some other step great grandsons and soon to be a step great granddaughter. And I would really love to see them, but it just depends on if I can get someone to come stay over here with my dogs, watch my dogs while I'm gone. If I trusted my dogs with my son's cats, then I'd let them go over there and he could watch them, but I don't trust them. My dogs don't like cats. I hope she's okay. Doggone it. I did send her a message not too long ago to see how she was doing. And that was last week. I forgot that she had another surgery. Doggone it. I forgot that she had some back to back. That stinks. Yeah, butter pecan, good stuff. There you go, Old Smoky, butter pecan, good stuff. Cheers. Doggone it. So far, everything seems to be, I'm doing thin layers. It seems to be curing, so it's yummy. Butter pecan, it's yummy. You need to try it. Puff, puff, cheers. It's pretty good. Yeah. Doctor asked me today if I drank. Said, yeah, on Friday nights. The only time I drink. I don't drink any other time of the week unless I've had a really, really hard day, which, believe me, getting the front and the back of my house primed all by myself was rough. But I got it done. Now I just want to get the sides done so I can chill out the rest of the summer and not have to worry about it till next summer when I decide what color I want to paint it. I don't know what. I'm trying to figure out what would possess someone to paint steel siding. Power wash it, yes. Paint it, why? I mean, I do not get it. I guess I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why anybody would want to do it. So it was so rough. It was. Doing it all by myself. I mean, I had to take like several breaks. I took and set me a lawn chair in the shade, and when I got too hot or felt like I was too overworked, I'd go sit and take 10-15 minute break, get up and go back at it again. Now, I am glad that the paint extender extended to over 6 foot, so I didn't have to climb the extension ladder. It was high enough for me to reach. So that I loved, because I just rolled that sucker out, locked it in place, and just rolled it right on that side of the house. And that's probably how I'll do the side of the house, but I won't be able to get up to the top of the peak without the extension ladder, and I'm not doing it. I already told my boys, you will do it. I will not. And I have not seen what the weather's going to be. I don't know. Yeah, Sunday and Monday, showers. Tomorrow it'll be 77. So I might have to go out there and paint. Oh, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, rain. Great. Well, I might have to go out tomorrow and paint. And that's going to be rough to do, because I know that my granddaughter has a volleyball game, and she's going to be upset if I don't show up to her volleyball game. 17th. It's 4:30 tomorrow. If I get up early enough, which I'll set my alarm, I'll get up and I'll go out and paint until maybe a couple hours before her game, and then I'll wash. Yeah, I can only do what I can do, and I'm only going to go as far as that paint extension will reach. And I'm not getting on a ladder. I'm not doing it. Besides, my surgeon today told me to stay off the ladder. She said putting that much pressure on my foot is only going to make it hurt worse. So somebody else is going to have to do it. Yeah. I understand that my boys have their own lives, but when my husband passed, they promised. They told me not to stress out over stuff, and they promised to help me get stuff done. So I don't want to push them right now, because Memorial Weekend's going to be coming up, and they're supposed to come out and put the posts and the railing on my deck. And I don't want to tick them off. Yeah, I don't want to get on the extension ladder. I'm not comfortable on it. So, I'm just going to paint as high as I can reach, and then they're going to have to do the rest. My son said that my husband has a paint sprayer out there in the shed, but he doesn't know whether it works. Well, I don't know either. I didn't know we had one. I can't say, yeah, it works, because I don't know. I don't know whether it works or not. So, what the hell? What are you doing, Alan? Yeah. I noticed that, you know, the more tired I got, the more unstable I I'd almost trip over stuff. I did trip and spilt my paint some. Then I covered it up with dirt. And then, of course, my dogs wanted to come out, and I'll be dang if that dog didn't step right in that dirt and get paint all over the bottom of her paw and track it everywhere. I was like, you be, why? Why? He being silly, all right. I don't know about you, Mr. Allen. Sometimes, dude. All right. Yeah, that needs some more. Make you ask questions? Ah, okay, Mr. Allen. It didn't make me ask questions. I thought you're just being dumb. Copying and pasting shit. That's what I thought you were doing. That's what I thought you were doing, was copying and pasting shit. I don't, Mr. David. I'm not, it's not that I'm scared of heights. I just have a bad foot. And it's hard to stand on that extension ladder and do what I got to do. That's one of the reasons why I did it from the ground. That's why I used that extension and extended it all the way so I could paint from the ground and not have to get on my ladder. I trip over my own feet. That's what I do. Yeah, there's a couple times where I almost tripped in the backyard. And Miss Natalie, I'm so sorry, but there was a snake in my fire pit when I rebuilt it, and needless to say, it's a dead snake now. Yep. It was in my domain, and I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. So I tried to be nice. I scooped it up with the shovel and tried to walk it down to the end of the fence and pitch it over the fence. Well, that snake had different plans, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I guess you're dead now. Because I don't play. I'm not scared of spiders, but I don't deal well with snakes. And if there's any more living in my fire pit, yeah, as soon as I make sure it's not windy and it's not raining, I'm going to light that sucker up. And we'll see. We'll see if there's more in there. Yeah, if I had it extended all the way, I probably would have a hard time climbing it. But I think I can. I have a 6-step husky ladder That step ladder, I'll go all the way almost to the top of that one. I'm not worried about that one. The extension ladder is a whole different matter. Oh, Miss Sue. Dang it. You got to be more careful, girl. Ooh, I wouldn't. No, no. I don't want to fall. I do not. But I do need to get the stuff done. And I can't depend upon anybody but myself. And I don't know about anybody else, but if I'm the type of person that if I ask you to do something, I want it done when I want it done. And if you don't do it, then I'm going to do it myself. My boys know that. They know how I am. They were griping about me doing the ladder, and it's like, well, I don't see you all volunteering to come over here and prime my house. Somebody's got to do it. So I did. I did it myself. I'm not going to do that. I kind of want to be done. I want to have it done before it gets really hot and I don't have to worry about it. It's done. And that's kind of what I want to do, but they don't seem to get it. They're like, oh, you can wait, you can wait, you can wait. No, I can't wait. I've already had, all right, I don't remember what year it was. I had a heat stroke. So I don't want to do it again. That was bad enough. Just one time having a heat stroke was more than I could take. Oh, Miss Cindy, I didn't know you had it, Parkinson's too. Doggone it. I will keep both of you in my prayers. I know Jeannie's been checked for that, but I kind of wonder if that's what she has. With her legs shaking and her hands shaking now. Her hands didn't start shaking until they changed some medications. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. I thought she had already, Miss Sue, I thought she had already been tested for it. And I thought she didn't have it. But I'm beginning to wonder, something's going on. Something's going on with the shaking. She could just be sitting beside me when we're down here working, and her leg will just start, and I'll have to tell her, Jeannie, put your foot flat on. If she puts her foot flat on the floor, her leg would stop shaking. But now her hands, both her hands are shaking. Yeah, both her hands are shaking now. And I think, I'm pretty sure that Miss Jeannie's already seen a neurologist. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. But me and her have always been close since we were kids. So I'm just glad I get to spend the time that I do with her. And if it, you know, if it wasn't for Mr. Allen, I don't know that I would get to spend that time with her. He makes sure that, he drives her down here and leaves her for a month. And he knows that I'm going to watch over her and I'm going to take care of her. And if there's any problems that I see, he knows I'll take her directly to the hospital. I will. Yeah. They gave her something. They gave her some sort of medicine that was supposed to help or stop. Yeah. It hasn't done anything to stop them, for sure. I don't know. I get scared about it. Oh, Miss Cindy, doggone it. I will keep all of you in my prayers because, I know that's got to be, that has to be a rough one. It is rough. I can't fathom that. My light's still on, and I bet these things aren't done. I can feel the heat, but I don't know whether they're cured. They don't look cured to me. Oh, Miss Sue, doggone it. Doggone it. That's got to be rough. Well, that's good. I'm glad you have more good days than bad. That's a good thing, Miss Cindy. That's a very good thing. Wow. Every 6 months. Wow. I know that Jeannie goes to several different doctors. She goes to a therapist. She goes to a diabetes doctor. She goes to a neurologist. She just seen a new eye doctor, her and Alan has to have cataract surgery. And there's something going on with his retina in one of his eyes. So I don't know what's happening there yet. So it may be a while before Miss Jeannie gets here unless I drive up there and pick her up and bring her here. But then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But it's been I think, I don't remember. I have to look at my first video. I think I'm coming up on 3 years. Yeah, I think I'm coming up on 3 years doing resin. But you know what? I tried to sign up to be an affiliate for Into Resin. They originally told me yes, they approved me, and they wanted my channel name so that they could give me a code, and then turned around and sent me a message back saying that they couldn't approve my channel because they acted like I didn't do enough resin for them. I wasn't the type of channel they wanted to have affiliated with them. I was like, really? Really? Um, yeah, I do some mixed mold and I do polyurethane, but I still do a lot of resin. I was like, really? Okay, whatever. There was some molds that I really wanted from Into Resin, but yeah, now I don't think that I will. I don't think I'll try now. Nope. You done ticked me off, so I'm pretty sure I won't. So I don't know. Yeah, I got some drips going. God bless it. How did I drip that? I did, but it's too late now. Doggone it. I thought I was doing a good job, really. That one still needs to be filled a little more. Well, maybe I better stop while I'm ahead before I mess it up too bad. I was going to try and fill in some holes in his teeth, but I'm not sure I want to try now. I might mess it up, so maybe I don't want to try it now. I'm going to have to do a better job next time when I pour it to make sure I don't have all those air bubbles. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. That's rough. That's a rough thing to have to deal with. Yeah, it is. Oh, dang it. Got a dang runny nose now. Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of screwed that one up. Yeah, that one seems to be fine. That one's, it could be filled a little bit more. I might. Um, I don't. I was going to look at the teeth and see if I could fill some in, but yeah, I probably better not try it. I better just leave it alone. Better just leave it alone. Don't try it. Okay, I don't know how that run down there, but it did. Okay, now I'm going to call it good. I got the big holes filled in. And the holes in the teeth, ain't going to happen. I don't want to try it because I don't want to mess it up more than it already was. These things are, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if those pins are I don't think they're going to get done tonight. Because I think there's way too, I don't care. 1 hour stuff, nah, it doesn't work that well. Yeah, it is. Living by myself, I don't have any. I don't have any other than my dogs. I don't have any bullshit going on. Sorry, but that's true. I don't. Other than living with my dogs, they, they can be trying at times. Believe me. Especially since Miss Jeannie has them trained at what time they think they're supposed to eat. Yeah, that's irritating for me. Because I'm like, dude, you still got 30 minutes. You are not freaking starving. So just go away and leave me alone until it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, she has them set at certain times when she's here. When her alarm goes off, they know it's time for them to eat. And oh my God, it's like they have their own little internal tummy clocks. Dang it. I know, Miss Sue. I'm the same way. I don't like asking my kids for stuff. I don't. If it's something that I can do on my own, I won't ask them to do it. I'll do it myself. I don't like that. Really, I don't, but I will do it because I don't like asking. I don't want to do that. Oh, Mr. David. Mr. David, come on now. Yeah, I know. Some kids can really just get on your nerves. They can. They can. I I didn't think that until I had my great niece living here and her 2 little girls. They could freaking get on my nerves bad. And I'm usually a pretty good I'm usually pretty good with kids. But those 2? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I mean, come on. Um you're getting fed, but you want to say yuck about everything that's being cooked for you to eat. Oh no. Yeah, when I was a kid, if I did that, my grandma or my mom or my dad would have told me, well, I guess you're starving because this is what's for dinner. There's no way. I mean, I couldn't have gotten away with saying yuck. Nope. There's no way. My mom and dad would have never let me do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not. I could probably live with one of my kids if I had to, but yeah, no, I don't want to. I do not want to. I want to, you know, I want to have my own place. Yeah, I want my own place. Um, my grandkids are really good at wanting to do crafts. Because, every time they would come over and spend the weekend with me, I had different craft stuff planned for us to do. So they got used to that, and that's what they wanted to do. And I was okay with that. I would find something for them to do every time they came over. Something they could make and take, back home and give it to their mom or their dad or whatever. My husband was good at that too. He made them. One day they went out to the garage. And they were out there hours, and I didn't know what the heck they were doing. And he was out there helping them build bug boxes so they could go out and catch fireflies in their bug boxes. No, this too, it's hard. I thought about that too. I thought about it the other day. I thought, well, I could, they could get the deck all finished and I could sell my house and I could move into some place and I wouldn't have to worry about any kind of maintenance. I wouldn't have to worry about mowing the yard. I wouldn't have to worry about any of that stuff. But I had 3 dogs. I don't think it would work. I don't. Oh, yeah. My granddaughter is well, she's not my oldest granddaughter. My second to the oldest granddaughter is 17 and will be 18 this year. And she's a good kid. Um she was started when she was younger at playing baseball and she's good at it. And right now she plays on a traveling team. I think of the same thing. I mean, sell my house, move into a smaller place. I don't have to, do the maintenance. And I'm thinking I'd be a lot happier if I didn't have to do the maintenance myself. The problem is I have 3 fur babies. And I've had them for so long, I can't just give them up to somebody. I can't do it. Now, oh, that's funny, Miss Cindy. I got one too. She goes, Grandma, you need to stay off of Temu. You know what? I think about it too, Miss Sue. I think about it all the time. It's just I can't get rid of my fur babies. There's a lot of stuff that in this house that I could part with and I would be okay with it. But yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that to my dogs. I can't. When they're gone, I might think about a smaller place and just me. Cuz I don't want to have to do the upkeep. The upkeep's driving me nuts. And the other day, I have brand new neighbors who just bought the house next to me. And they obviously ordered some big hammock swing or something for their backyard. Okay. I don't care. It's not my business. But they left all the cardboard and the styrofoam and everything out on their front porch. And it was windy that day. So all their fucking styrofoam and pardon me. All their styrofoam and plastic blew into my yard. I went out there 3 times and picked the styrofoam and the plastic up and took it back over there and threw it back on their porch because I'm like, no, I'm not. No, that's not mine. And no. RV living, I think, if I just had one little dog or one dog, would be great. I think I could do it. If I can make enough money off of my house, yeah, I could do it. I mean, RV life sounds like a good idea, really. I mean, I know it would be here. It would be cold in the summer, in the winter time. But I could always move the RV somewhere where it's warm for the winter. Yeah, I thought about a lot of stuff. Yeah, Miss Sue, tiny dogs are great, but I have 2 big dogs. Now, have 1 tiny dog and 2 big dogs. No, it wouldn't work. I don't know how they would. They're so used to having a fenced yard and being able to run and do what they want to do. I don't know how they would work in an RV setting where I had to get out and actually walk them. I don't know how that would work. But it's not like I haven't thought about it, because believe me, I have. But then my son said, Mom, what are you going to do? You're going to buy an RV and you're going to be too old to drive it. Really? I can drive my car. How could I be too old to drive an RV? How do you get that? Really, dude? Really? I would need one of those huge RVs. Because I even thought about one of those like tiny houses. But it's like, yeah, I don't know how a tiny house would work with 3 dogs. I just don't know. I could do without a lot of stuff that I have. But I don't know, how it would work with 3 dogs. Yeah, no. I'm thinking I'm probably stuck here until my dogs are gone or I'm gone. One of the two. I don't see any other way around it. Your daughter gave you the driving talk the other day. And what did the driving talk consist of? That's what I'm saying. Although I got a lot of stuff I'd have to get rid of. But yeah. It sounds good. It does. It does sound good. Less spots. You had too much. I do too, Miss Sue. I do too. Just the thought of having to move to somewhere smaller with all the stuff I have. Nah, I don't know how that would work. I'd be having a big old sale, I guess. Miss Cindy and I are small, don't need much room. Well, you know, I'd have to. I just don't know how that would work for me because I'm used to having all the room. So I'm not sure how it would do if I didn't have all the room. Because, you know, I have woodworking tools still. I have leatherworking tools. I have my glass fusing stuff. I have my resin stuff and all my other crafts. I don't know how you fit that into a tiny home or an RV. You don't. Yeah, I don't think that works. Yeah, all my crafting stuff. I don't know how I would do it. I don't foresee that working for me. I don't. I don't see it for working because it's too much. It's too much. I mean, I need space. And right now I have space. It's just I don't have someone to help me with all the maintenance. That's all I need is help with the maintenance. I don't. It's not the space. The space is it is what it is. I just need someone to help me with all the maintenance. And maintenance is not a fun thing. Not at all. Mm-mm, not. I just need someone to help me with that, and then I would figure out the rest. Yeah, I would. These things are still sticky as hell in my. I see my 2-hour thing went off, but they're still sticky, and I'm not going to try and get them out sticky. Yeah. I'm hoping one of these days. I don't want to live with one of my kids. I don't want to do that to them. Now, however, I know my middle one, Jay, would move me in there in a heartbeat and take care of me. But I don't want to do that. He has a wife, he has kids. I don't want to do that. I'm right now I'm still able to get around and I'm doing okay and I'm not going to worry about it, but yeah, I don't I don't want to do that. I love my boys. I love all three of my boys, but I don't want to live with them. I mean, 2 of them are married. The other one is separated from his wife. And I just I don't want to do that. And then I got my best friend. Her husband's in bad shape. And she's like, hey, you know, we lived together for years. We got along great. You can move up here and we can, you know. And yes, I could. But my boys would have a fit. Because I would be 100 miles away from them. And I would never see them because they would never drive up there. So it would work for me, but I don't think it would work for them. I don't care. I mean, you know, there are a lot of things I would have to either put in storage or get rid of. And she has a garage up there. So a lot of my stuff could be packed up and put in the garage. And I could live up there with her. And we lived together for years when our kids were little. Our kids grew up together. So, and we got along great. So I'm thinking we could probably get along great, but yeah, I can't do it while I have dogs. And I love my dogs, and I'm going to be there with them till the very end. So, hopefully. Right now, she wants to stay where she is, Miss Sue, because her house is paid for. Her house is paid for. All she has to do is pay taxes on her house, and I totally understand that. Now, I know that for a while she moved to the city, and yes, it would be perfect, Mr. David. Yeah, she moved to the city for a while because she has an autistic, well, it was her granddaughter, but they adopted her, so it's now her daughter. She had an autistic granddaughter, and she got better schooling in the city than she did where they're living, because they're living up in BFG, BFE, whatever. Anyway, so, but when her husband got sick, she had to move back to the country and help take care of him. So not only is she taking care of her husband, but she's taking care of her autistic now daughter. So, I mean, I'm telling you, she would move me in a heartbeat. She would. But I don't know. Yeah, portable craft room, looking over the Grand Canyon. How perfect. Yeah, it would be perfect. It would be perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I could probably travel around with my dogs in an RV. I could. I love my dogs. I do. They're a pain in the butt sometimes, but I do love them. So we'll see. I keep hearing all these things on TikTok about how we're going to lose our Social Security and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. You know, if something happens, I will have to sell my house because I won't have a choice. And, you know, if there is no more Social Security, well, what are us retired people supposed to do? You know, you worked all those years to pay into Social Security so you could retire. So if you lose your Social Security, what do you do then? You don't have a choice. You have to go back to work. I'm hoping that's not true, but who knows? Who knows what could happen? You know, you worked all them years to be able to draw it. That's awesome, Mr. David. I'm so glad that's working for Miss Cindy. And when it came time to vote for that here, I was all on board for it. Because my husband was diagnosed legally blind, and he had diabetes, and he had to have shots in his eyes every 2 months. And I kept telling him, dude, go get you a card, a medical marijuana card. He said, I'm not paying the prices they want for that. I can get my own. Okay, whatever. So he did. He got his own. Except for, I do remember a couple of times where he would roll one and leave it in the ashtray and come back later and say, did you take that? Why would I take it? I don't want it. What happened to it? The dog ate it. Master Shredder ate it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Master Shredder is a stoner. He's a stoner dog. Yep. 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 That's true. Most pills have side effects and would make you a zombie or depressed. Yes, they would. That's funny though. Master Shredder. I should have named him Master Stoner because that's what he is. Oh my gosh. When David was here and he was going to the dispensary and buying, he'd go outside and he'd take Master Shredder out there with him. That dog, I swear, he misses him so bad because now he didn't get his smoke. So, poor dog. I mean, he'll get over it. I mean, but with my husband, he got his smoke, and then when David moved in, he got his smoke. Well, now he don't get nothing. He's not happy. He's not a happy camper now. He wants it. And I should have named him Master Stoner, but I didn't. All right, I think I'm going to say goodnight, and I'm going to go upstairs and take care of my whiny dog that's up there. He's whining at the top of the stairs, and the other dogs are up there barking. So I'm going to go upstairs and take care of my dogs. I will take pictures of the other pens that didn't get done because, I mean, it went off, but I do not think, I think they're still sticky. I'm not going to try and pull them out. I'll leave them another day or so before I do it. But I want to say good night. Good night, Mr. David. Good night, Miss Sue. Good night, Cindy. Good night, anybody who is still watching. I love you all. I will see you next Friday. Good night.